Networking is a very important way for professionals to find the next job, next gig, or next opportunity. And as a matter of fact, even I have been benefiting from my networking every time I switch jobs. And let me share my experience. Right, when I moved back to India, I was beginning to look at job opportunities, and as I talked about in my book earlier, I looked at the different kinds of opportunities. One is opportunities in the formal job sector, which is what I have been doing for most of my professional life. And then being a passive investor in a startup, maybe start a startup, explore some of those opportunities. Some of my friends were doing it. And the third is maybe investing in business ventures, be an entrepreneur. And after exploring all these, I decided, no, I still wanted to be in the corporate world and began networking. So I reached out to some of my old colleagues because I had lost my old network back in India after returning, because I had spent more than about 15 years in the US. So I had to revive that network. Some of my old colleagues who had stayed back, or some of my old friends, and through them I began networking. And I had worked for this company, Infosys, for several years. So that brand name and networking with some of the former peers began to open up some opportunities and doors. So if you're looking for ideas on networking, that is where you should start. So here it goes. Much of the networking will happen virtually, because you will have to benefit from platforms like LinkedIn or industry forums, industry communities, and begin using that extensively. For example, LinkedIn. Make sure you spend some money, get the LinkedIn Pro, where you can begin to send emails to people. Don't wait for people to reach out to you. You have to be proactive. So connect with your old peers, so reconnect with them, send a ping, or start posting comments on their posts or their views, and that will make sure your network is fresh, or you get noticed. Right now, engage with their post and send personalized messages. Or if someone is posting about opportunities, reach out to the person posting those opportunities, either directly or through a connection. And if you have email ability, you can send a post or a note introducing yourself directly. And like that, engage with peers in relevant groups. There are going to be professional groups, say if you're AI, ML engineer, or a data scientist, or even a mainframe programmer. There are specialized groups that you are going to be able to find. And so some of your networking could also happen offline. If you happen to be in a city like Bangalore or Hyderabad, where you have some of the large industry forums, industry events, or NASCOM events happening periodically, try to get a pass, try to get an event invitation. Go there, attend those sessions, either as a participant or even raise your hands and try to give some talks, and start networking with peers. Job fairs, I'm not very positive, especially at the more senior level, but it is an option that experts do suggest. Professional associations and meetings. If you are a part of a certain professional body or professional group, engage with them virtually or in person, right? And make sure you reach out to some of your alumni. If you are from a top B school, business school, or top university, you will have alumni meetups. Alumni are some of the popular ideas for networking. And for me, what really worked is engaging with some former peers. And the focus I have is on enterprise architecture. So I'm pretty active in enterprise architecture forums. Say the chief architect network that I'm a part of. There are chief architects from across the globe that come together periodically. We engage, we network. So I'm able to engage with some of them. Likewise, what are the key takeaways or important aspects of networking? Each of us has a personal style or personal preference. So when it comes to networking, be genuine and authentic. People whom you work with know you as a person. So they want to engage with you as that person. They say if someone has worked with Mohan, they know who Mohan is, what his style of engagement is. So he needs to be genuine in that interaction. Likewise, when you say post comments in social forums or in say a focused group, offer value, offer ideas, offer tips. Sometimes you just raise your hands and try to solve problems that people are posting a problem for. Solve it for them, help them. And people do remember that and then will want to engage with you more or leave with a positive impression of you. And if you do some cold calling, reach out to people about a job. And if you hear back and say, okay, we are looking at these positions, you got to follow up. As the old saying goes, the squeaky wheel gets the oil. Stay informed and updated on your industry, on your technology or your areas of focus, and post relevant details, relevant comments. Your LinkedIn profile is the golden source of projecting yourself. Stand out even on online forums like LinkedIn. An example I take is this guy Girish, right? And I won't recommend this for everyone, but this guy posted that I wouldn't call it a regret, but the biggest career mistake I made was leaving the US and relocating to India. So this seems like a pretty dramatic title to this short post, and this generated over 125 comments and 7 reposts. Over 2,000 people saw it, including myself. Now this stood out because he was able to attract attention to his situation or to himself. Not everybody is in that category or in that man screaming, saying, I'm here, hello guys. If that is your style, make sure you stand out or try to stand out in other ways. So in summary, coming back to networking, make sure you're part of your professional groups, at least the key groups that are focused in your area of technology, your area of focus or your vocation, and engage with experts and professionals in those groups, and do it in an inobtrusive way. Leave comments, start engaging with those experts, because one key thing that experts forget while talking about networking is behind the theory is the practice. The practical aspect is, like, for example, I'm a busy architect in my day job. I maybe have about 15-20 minutes during the slack time. I may go on LinkedIn, look at my messages, look at my inbox. Now, what stands out is if someone is out there to engage with me with a purpose or with an idea to explore, yes, that will stand out for me. But if someone is cold calling and saying, hi Mohan, is there a job in your company? Now, I'm going to prioritize that to the bottom of my list, right? So engage with a purpose, but do it in a polite and engaging way.